pushing. Team, move in there. Move it. I want tasers on full charge.
Jurassic Park is a book about dinosaurs. However, it's also a story that questions the power of man. It attempts to teach us a lesson. Okay, let's back up a bit. Ethics, the age-old moral principles that govern a person's behavior or the conducting of an activity. Can we build a dinosaur Disneyland? And even if we can, should we? Throughout the novel, Crichton critiques modern-themed entertainment, as well as how far corporations will go for some cash.
Silence is expensive.
We're gonna make a fortune with this place.
The book opens where the second movie begins, a sister island to Isla Nublar off the coast of Costa Rica called Isla Sorna, where the Bowman family is just trying to have a nice family vacation. This island is an InGen island where family vacations go to die.
Are you looking at this? I'm afraid there isn't enough to go around.
Paul?
Kathy!
You hurry up! Hurry up!
Kathy! Get away from her now!
Imagine being an overprotective parent and the second you turn around your kid gets attacked by dinosaurs. Yikes. Anyways, John Hammond, an ill-advised pioneer in dinosaur-themed entertainment,
What the hell do you think you're doing in here?
visits famed paleontologist Alan Grant and his student, Ellie Sattler, in order to sign some sort of deal that will get him
Back on schedule.
Hammond says he needs outside opinions on a park on an island in Costa Rica. Ellie and Grant are confused by this. Why would he need the opinion of some paleontologists?
It's right up your alley.
However, this is nothing a fat lump of cash can't fix, as Hammond's corporation offers to pay for their future digs.
For the weekend. I'd love to have an opinion of a paleobotanist as well.
On the way to the resort, the group meets mathematician Ian Malcolm, aka the best character, as well as technician Dennis Nedry and PR manager for InGen Ed Regis. Malcolm is not entirely convinced that the park will be a success. In fact, he is entirely convinced that it will fail, and he has powerful evidence.
Dr. Sattler, Dr. Grant, you've heard of chaos theory?
Chaos theory is the branch of mathematics that deals with complex systems whose behavior is highly sensitive to slight changes in condition, yada yada yada. When can we get back to the dinosaurs?
The shorthand is the butterfly effect. A butterfly can flap its wings and be king, and in Central Park you get rain instead of sunshine.
Why?
And did I go too fast?
The mathematician is convinced that chaos will be the reason why the park fails. He believes that the island will soon begin to behave unlike they ever could have predicted. Malcolm believes that the island is an accident waiting to happen, and Hammond isn't a fan of the mathematician. Telling him you can't control nature because there will be consequences is like telling a kid they can't eat candy for breakfast because it's unhealthy. It doesn't matter. When the Jurassic Park beta testers arrive on the island, what they see astonishes them.
Dr. Grant, my dear Dr. Sattler, welcome to Jurassic Park.
We miss you.
The tour group meets with Lex and Tim Murphy, John Hammond's grandkids. Tim, who is a dinosaur fanatic, immediately recognized Dr. Grant. Grant doesn't exactly deny the fanfare, but he just doesn't tolerate kids, and his relationship with Tim and Lex is actually a larger part of his character arc, and honestly, the only character arc in the book.
I read your book.
It's great.
The group is taken to a tyrannosaur paddock, where, well, nothing happens. The crew is understandably disappointed. I mean, who wouldn't want to see a T-Rex? They discuss how dangerous an animal escape on the island would be. Hammond, listening in on the intercom, isn't very happy about their pessimism. It's okay, though. Malcolm has some words of encouragement.
God creates dinosaurs. God destroys dinosaurs. God creates man. Man destroys God. Man creates dinosaurs.
Continuing the tour, the gang meets Henry Wu, an InGen genetic engineer who explains that they genetically modify all the dinosaurs on the island to be female, so they can't breed. The only dinosaurs on the island are creatures that Wu created. Ian Malcolm is skeptical.
You're implying that a group composed entirely of female animals will breed?
No, I'm simply saying that life finds a way.
The rest of the novel is pretty much just Malcolm's predictions coming true. The Tyrannosaur escapes the paddock, Ed Regis gets eaten alive, and the gang is split up.
I think this was Gennaro.
In some cases, literally.
I think this was too.
Grant spends time bonding with the kids until they get attacked by two velociraptors in one of the most iconic scenes in sci-fi history.
Timmy, what is it? It's a velociraptor. It's inside.
One of the best scenes in the book that's not in the movie is a scene where Alan Grant kills 3 raptors in a laboratory. One by injecting poison into its tail, and the other 2 by slamming them into walls. It's pretty intense. Back before all the chaos, Alan realized why the animals could breed.
It's a dinosaur egg. The dinosaurs are breeding.
But my grandpa said all dinosaurs were girls.
Amphibian DNA.
That's right, frog DNA, specifically West African frog DNA, frogs that can change gender on command.
Life found a way.
One of my favorite passages from the book is on page 334, and it follows a very reflective Henry Wu after finding out why the animals on his island can breed. It reads, "The limits of his science had left him with a mysterious feeling about the dinosaurs in the park. He was never sure, never really sure at all, whether the animals' behavior was historically accurate or not. They were behaving as they really had in the past. It was an open question, ultimately unanswerable. And though Wu would never admit it, the discovery that the dinosaurs were breeding represented a tremendous validation of his work. A breeding animal was demonstrably effective in a fundamental way. It implied that Wu had put all the pieces together correctly. He had recreated an animal millions of years old, with such precision that it could even reproduce itself." Wu represents how quickly power can blind to moral consequences. It's easy, when you have the resources and abilities, to ignore ethics and reason when something you've always yearned for is in your grasp. As abstract as that sounds, it's actually a decently common trope in media. You sacrifice logic or reason for something you've always wanted, like popularity or, in this case, dinosaurs. Surely nobody is making terrible ethical decisions for the sake of tourism in our society, though, right? Oh. Crichton isn't trying to warn us about how dangerous dinosaurs are. He's trying to warn us how dangerous people are. People with ambitions and wild fantasies, and nothing to stop them. Or maybe it is just a book about dinosaurs, I don't know.